What if the Roman Empire had never fallen? Imagine a world where Roman governance, culture, and technology continued uninterrupted from antiquity to the modern era. Ancient knowledge preserved, the Renaissance arrived centuries earlier. Industrialization accelerates, and global exploration happens on a scale far beyond our historical timeline. Cities thrive, science and arts flourish, and societies evolve under centralized stability, producing innovations centuries ahead of their time. From the streets of Rome to distant colonies, the empire's influence shapes the world politically, culturally, and technologically. Join us as we explore this alternate reality, tracing Roman impact through history, innovation, and modern global society. Lean back and enjoy. The Roman Empire, instead of collapsing, consolidates its power by 100 AD, strengthening its political institutions and stabilizing internal factions. Emperors enforce efficient taxation, maintain disciplined armies, and invest in urban infrastructure at an unprecedented scale. Roads, aqueducts, and ports extend across Europe, North Africa, and the Near East, facilitating trade and communication. Scholars and architects enjoy state support, leading to rapid development in engineering and medicine. Provinces are integrated with local autonomy, yet loyalty to Rome is reinforced through culture, law, and civic programs. Neighboring regions, including Germania and Persia, engage diplomatically and economically, avoiding large-scale conflict. This early stability prevents barbarian invasions from destabilizing Europe and sets the stage for a continuous, centralized civilization that will influence centuries to come. In education and science, Rome invests heavily in research and scholarship. Philosophers, mathematicians, and physicians are sponsored by the state, leading to accelerated development in astronomy, medicine, and natural sciences. Libraries and academies flourish, preserving knowledge and creating a culture of inquiry. Technological advancements occur centuries earlier than in our timeline. Complex water pumps, medical instruments, and structural engineering are perfected. Communication between distant provinces improves through standardized language, postal systems, and navigational techniques. Diplomacy becomes a tool for influence rather than warfare, reducing the frequency of violent confrontations. Rome's emphasis on knowledge dissemination strengthens both military strategy and civilian life, creating a civilization that is culturally and technologically advanced long before the Middle Ages. Economically, the empire thrives on trade networks stretching from Britannia to India. Agricultural innovations increase productivity, while artisan crafts and urban markets expand wealth. Cities such as Rome, Alexandria, Carthage, and Antioch become hubs of culture, commerce, and political power. Maritime trade flourishes thanks to enhanced shipbuilding techniques and secure Mediterranean routes. Coins and standardized taxation systems stabilize the economy, facilitating large-scale infrastructure projects. Merchant families rise in influence, supporting both local economies and imperial administration. Economic stability reduces internal revolts and strengthens loyalty across provinces. This interconnected prosperity fosters both cultural exchange and political cohesion, ensuring that Rome remains resilient against external pressures and internal dissent. Culturally, Rome experiences a golden age of arts and literature unparalleled in history. State patronage encourages monumental architecture, sculpture, and theater, blending classical techniques with regional influences from across the empire. Public entertainment, including amphitheaters and forums, spreads civic pride and unity. Philosophical schools debate ethics, governance, and natural sciences, influencing policy decisions. Religious practices adapt, but remain under state guidance, preventing fragmentation and fostering social cohesion. The empire's ability to integrate diverse cultures produces a cosmopolitan society where ideas, beliefs, and artistic styles flourish simultaneously. This cultural continuity creates a shared identity, stabilizing the population and reinforcing loyalty to the empire rather than to local factions or rival states. Military strategy evolves alongside technological progress. Legions are smaller, more disciplined, and supported by advanced engineering, enabling rapid fortification and communication. Rome avoids costly overexpansion by consolidating border regions and negotiating treaties with neighboring powers. Cavalry and naval units innovate with improved equipment, providing mobility and firepower unmatched in early history. Intelligence networks develop, gathering information on potential threats and facilitating strategic planning. The state invests in veteran welfare, creating loyalty and reducing internal rebellion. By focusing on efficiency, discipline, and technological integration, Rome ensures that the empire remains secure without resorting to constant warfare, setting a precedent for centuries of strategic dominance. Religion in the extended Roman Empire is carefully managed by the state, integrating traditional Roman deities with local cults to maintain social cohesion. Philosophical schools influence governance, while priesthoods promote civic participation and education. By balancing spirituality and state authority, Rome avoids the religious fragmentation that destabilized its provinces in our timeline. Temples, libraries, and forums become centers of both worship and learning, promoting civic responsibility. Festivals and public ceremonies reinforce loyalty and identity, while law and custom provide consistent governance across vast territories. The empire thrives culturally because religion serves as a unifying, rather than divisive, force, enhancing stability across Europe, North Africa, and the Near East. Technological development accelerates under sustained stability, engineers perfect aqueducts, road networks, and bridges, enabling fast troop movement and trade. Water systems improve urban sanitation, reducing disease and increasing life expectancy. Metallurgy advances, creating better tools and weapons centuries ahead of their time. Agricultural techniques, including crop rotation and irrigation, enhance food security. The standardization of measurements and construction practices across provinces allows complex projects to be completed efficiently. Knowledge-sharing networks emerge, connecting scholars across vast distances. Rome becomes a hub of early innovation, where scientific curiosity meets practical application, preparing the empire for a long era of growth and cultural dominance. Diplomacy, rather than conquest, defines Rome's foreign relations. Emperors negotiate treaties with neighboring tribes and empires, exchanging gifts, technology, and knowledge instead of engaging in constant warfare. Trade agreements strengthen alliances, while strategic marriages and cultural exchange promote loyalty and stability. Intelligence networks monitor potential unrest, ensuring preemptive conflict resolution. Military force is reserved as a deterrent, used sparingly to maintain influence without destabilizing the region. This strategy fosters a balance of power in Europe, North Africa, and the Near East, preventing large-scale invasions and invasions like the barbarian incursions that plagued the original timeline. Rome's emphasis on diplomacy over destruction preserves human capital and infrastructure for centuries. Cultural exchange reaches new heights as Rome integrates knowledge from the Middle East, Africa, and Northern Europe. Scholars travel freely between cities, sharing discoveries in medicine, mathematics, and astronomy. Art and architecture reflect diverse influences, blending local traditions with classical Roman design. Education becomes a state priority, producing skilled administrators, engineers, and philosophers who contribute to governance and innovation. Literature, theater, and public discourse thrive, creating a literate and informed population. Social mobility improves as talent and knowledge are rewarded, not just birthright. This vibrant cultural ecosystem strengthens civic identity, encourages innovation, and ensures that Rome's legacy is reinforced through education, art, and science across its vast territories. By 500 AD, the Roman Empire is a vast, interconnected civilization with strong infrastructure, advanced technology, and stable governance. Its provinces are loyal, cities flourish, and knowledge is preserved and disseminated widely. Military, diplomatic, and economic strategies ensure continued expansion and protection without destabilizing conflict. Cultural, religious, and educational institutions bind the population together, promoting unity and progress. This foundation sets the stage for the Middle Ages to become a period of innovation rather than collapse. Rome's ability to maintain centralized authority while respecting local autonomy ensures a legacy of stability, growth, and resilience that will influence centuries of human history in ways never seen in our original timeline. With the Roman Empire surviving past 500 AD, Europe avoids the chaotic fragmentation of the early Middle Ages. Strong central governance ensures political stability across the continent, while regional governors maintain local autonomy under imperial oversight. Trade routes continue to thrive, connecting cities across Europe, North Africa, and the Near East. Urban centers grow steadily rather than declining, preserving infrastructure, aqueducts, and public buildings. Education flourishes, with scholars building on the knowledge of the classical era. Agriculture is more efficient due to improved techniques and irrigation. Populations remain healthy and literate, creating a society capable of steady technological and cultural advancement rather than regression. Religious structures evolve under Roman oversight, balancing traditional pagan beliefs with emerging monotheistic practices. State influence ensures that religious factions do not destabilize society, preventing the kind of power struggles that dominated the historical Middle Ages. Temples, libraries, and educational institutions function as centers of both worship and learning. Philosophical and scientific inquiry continues alongside spiritual development. Civic ceremonies and festivals reinforce loyalty to the empire while celebrating cultural diversity across provinces. By integrating religion into governance, Rome preserves unity, reduces internal conflict, and promotes a shared identity that spans centuries, bridging the classical world with emerging medieval societies. Technological innovation accelerates during the Roman Middle Ages. Engineering knowledge from the classical era is preserved and expanded. Bridges, roads, and aqueducts are repaired and enhanced, while new architectural techniques emerge. Water management, sanitation, and public health systems improve urban living conditions. Metallurgy, weaponry, and tools advance steadily without the disruptive effects of war. Shipbuilding and navigation allow for secure maritime trade and exploration. Standardized education and knowledge sharing create a network of skilled professionals across the empire. Rome's scientific culture thrives, fostering inventions and practices that historically would appear centuries later. Economically, the empire prospers due to continuity and central regulation. Cities host markets, trade fairs, and artisan workshops, ensuring wealth circulates throughout Europe and the Mediterranean. Agricultural innovations increase yield and food security. Taxation systems are fair and efficient, funding infrastructure, defense, and scholarship. Trade extends beyond traditional borders to emerging powers in the Middle East and North Africa. Economic stability reduces internal strife and strengthens loyalty among provinces. Merchants and professionals gain influence, incentivizing innovation and long-term planning. Rome's ability to maintain prosperity during this period establishes a foundation for global influence and future technological breakthroughs. Military organization adapts to the era without losing effectiveness. Legions are smaller but highly disciplined and strategically deployed, maintaining security across borders. Intelligence networks monitor potential threats and mediate conflicts, emphasizing diplomacy over conquest. Local militias complement professional forces, ensuring regional stability. Technology improves weaponry, armor, and logistics, making the army efficient without constant expansion. Rome's strategic approach minimizes costly wars while maximizing influence. The empire's military and diplomatic coordination allows Europe to avoid large-scale invasions, fostering a period of peace and stability that enables cultural, scientific, and economic growth unmatched in our historical Middle Ages. Education and literacy spread widely during the Roman Middle Ages. Schools and academies build upon classical knowledge, producing skilled administrators, engineers, and scholars. Libraries preserve and expand texts in science, mathematics, philosophy, and medicine. Universities emerge in key cities, fostering debate, research, and technological experimentation. Scholars communicate across provinces, sharing discoveries and collaborating on large-scale projects. Cultural exchange thrives, blending local traditions with Roman ideals. Literacy and education empower populations to participate in civic life and technological progress, preparing the empire for advanced societies centuries ahead of their historical timeline. Art and culture flourish under centralized Roman guidance. Architecture combines classical techniques with regional innovations, producing structures both functional and monumental. Public art, theaters, and performance spaces encourage civic participation. Religious and civic festivals strengthen social cohesion and preserve historical memory. Literature and philosophy grow in sophistication, reflecting a society that values both intellectual inquiry and cultural expression. Local artisans and scholars contribute to a shared identity, blending regional diversity with imperial unity. This cultural prosperity strengthens loyalty to the empire and ensures a stable, resilient society that can adapt to internal and external challenges. Trade and commerce expand throughout the Mediterranean and into northern Europe. Secure roads, ports, and navigable rivers facilitate movement of goods, ideas, and people. Banking systems and standardized currency enhance economic stability. Merchant guilds and artisan networks support technological innovation and infrastructure projects. The empire's strategic management of resources prevents shortages and reduces internal strife. Trade with distant civilizations introduces new materials, knowledge, and cultural practices. Economic prosperity supports education, science, and the arts, creating a positive feedback loop where wealth and innovation reinforce each other. Rome becomes a hub of economic and intellectual activity in the Middle Ages. Governance evolves to incorporate local participation while maintaining central authority. Provincial councils advise governors, integrating regional knowledge into imperial policy. Law is codified and uniformly applied, reducing corruption and enhancing trust. Diplomacy takes precedence over military action, resolving disputes through negotiation and trade. Intelligence networks monitor potential unrest, ensuring stability. This administrative sophistication allows Rome to respond efficiently to internal and external challenges. Citizens enjoy predictable governance, protection of rights, and opportunities for advancement. By combining centralized control with regional autonomy, the empire preserves unity and adapts dynamically to the complex social and political landscape of medieval Europe. By 1000 AD, the Roman Empire dominates a stable and prosperous Europe, North Africa, and the Near East. Cities are thriving centers of culture, education, and commerce. Science, architecture, and art advance steadily, building on classical foundations. Diplomatic networks prevent large-scale conflict, while military forces remain efficient deterrents. Religious and cultural integration reinforces social cohesion. Populations are literate, healthy, and engaged, setting the stage for an accelerated renaissance and global exploration. The empire's continuity ensures that Europe never experiences a dark age, providing a foundation for technological, cultural, and political advancements far earlier than in our historical timeline. With the Roman Empire still intact by 1000 AD, Europe experiences a renaissance centuries earlier than in our timeline. Classical knowledge preserved during the Roman Middle Ages forms a strong foundation for artistic, scientific, and philosophical advancements. Cities such as Rome, Constantinople, and Alexandria become hubs of innovation, attracting scholars, artists, and inventors. Architectural feats flourish with the combination of classical techniques and regional styles, producing magnificent buildings, bridges, and public spaces. State patronage of the arts encourages creativity and experimentation, while libraries and academies spread knowledge widely. This early Renaissance accelerates cultural and intellectual progress across Europe and the Mediterranean. Scientific inquiry thrives as Rome encourages exploration and observation. Astronomy, mathematics, and medicine advance rapidly, building on centuries of accumulated knowledge. Universities emerge in key cities, fostering collaboration between scholars from distant provinces. Printing techniques are developed earlier, allowing wider dissemination of texts and ideas. Naval technology and cartography improve, preparing Europe for global exploration centuries ahead of schedule. Philosophers debate ethics, governance, and natural sciences, influencing policy and civic life. The empire's focus on intellectual growth produces a highly educated population capable of advancing technology, trade, and infrastructure on an unprecedented scale. Economic development accelerates as trade networks expand throughout Europe, North Africa, and Asia. Merchants benefit from secure routes, standardized currency, and banking systems established during the Middle Ages. Markets, guilds, and artisan workshops foster specialization and innovation. Agricultural improvements increase productivity, supporting larger urban populations. Rome's centralized oversight ensures fair taxation and resource allocation, preventing regional inequalities. Access to new materials and knowledge from distant regions enhances production capabilities. The combination of wealth, security, and technological advancement creates a thriving economy capable of supporting a sophisticated society far ahead of its historical era. Political structures remain stable and centralized, allowing the empire to coordinate large-scale projects across provinces. Governors administer territories efficiently while respecting local traditions, and provincial councils provide input on policy. Diplomacy is the primary tool for conflict resolution, with military force used sparingly as a deterrent. Legal systems are codified and enforced uniformly, ensuring justice and stability. Intelligence networks gather information to prevent uprisings and maintain public order. This governance model combines efficiency, fairness, and flexibility, enabling the Roman Empire to guide society through rapid cultural, technological, and economic growth while avoiding the chaos of fragmented medieval states. Artistic achievement reaches new heights as painters, sculptors, and architects innovate under Roman patronage. Public and private commissions encourage competition and excellence. Artists draw inspiration from classical antiquity and regional styles, producing works of unprecedented beauty and complexity. Theatrical performances, poetry, and music flourish alongside visual arts, reflecting the values and aspirations of a sophisticated society. Cultural institutions such as museums, academies, and libraries disseminate knowledge and preserve masterpieces for future generations. This flourishing of the arts not only reinforces civic identity, but also contributes to the empire's global influence, ensuring that Roman culture shapes the intellectual and aesthetic landscape for centuries to come. Exploration and expansion take on new significance during this early Renaissance. Roman-sponsored voyages venture into Africa, the Middle East, and Asia, establishing trade networks and cultural exchange far earlier than in our timeline. Navigational techniques and shipbuilding technology improve rapidly, supported by scholarly research. Discoveries in geography and astronomy enhance cartography, allowing accurate maps of distant lands. These expeditions not only expand commerce, but also foster understanding of other cultures, encouraging diplomacy and intellectual exchange. Rome's coordinated approach to exploration ensures that knowledge and wealth flow back to the empire, accelerating development across all provinces. Exploration and expansion take on new significance during this early Renaissance. Roman-sponsored voyages venture into Africa, the Middle East, and Asia, establishing trade networks and cultural exchange far earlier than in our timeline. Navigational techniques and shipbuilding technology improve rapidly, supported by scholarly research. Discoveries in geography and astronomy enhance cartography, allowing accurate maps of distant lands. These expeditions not only expand commerce, but also foster understanding of other cultures, encouraging diplomacy and intellectual exchange. Rome's coordinated approach to exploration ensures that knowledge and wealth flow back to the empire, accelerating development across all provinces. Medicine and public health advance dramatically. Hospitals and clinics are established in major cities, staffed by trained physicians, using knowledge accumulated over centuries. Sanitation, clean water, and dietary awareness reduce mortality rates, allowing populations to grow steadily. Medical texts are widely distributed, and experimental treatments are tested under scholarly supervision. Epidemics are managed with coordinated responses, preventing large-scale population declines. Rome's investment in health supports economic productivity, military readiness, and social stability. This early mastery of public health and medicine ensures a society capable of sustaining growth, innovation, and cultural prosperity across the empire. Military innovation continues alongside technological and cultural development. Roman legions adapt to changing strategies, integrating early gunpowder experiments, advanced fortifications, and naval engineering. Professional and disciplined forces ensure security without excessive territorial conquest. Military academies teach strategy, logistics, and engineering, producing capable leaders. Rome's military presence stabilizes regions, deterring rebellion and external threats while allowing trade and intellectual exchange to flourish. By balancing force with diplomacy, the empire maintains influence across vast territories, ensuring peace and enabling uninterrupted cultural and technological progress during this transformative period. Social structures evolve to encourage meritocracy and civic participation. Education and skill are rewarded, allowing individuals from diverse backgrounds to rise to positions of influence. Guilds, professional associations, and academic institutions foster collaboration and innovation. Civic engagement through councils, forums, and local assemblies strengthens loyalty to the empire, while preserving regional identities. Laws promote fairness and social mobility, preventing inequality from undermining cohesion. This combination of social, political, and educational systems creates a dynamic society where talent and knowledge drive progress, preparing Rome for global dominance and the challenges of a rapidly advancing world. By 1500 AD, the Roman Empire has become a sophisticated, interconnected civilization with unparalleled cultural, scientific, and economic power. Cities are thriving centers of art, commerce, and scholarship. Exploration and diplomacy extend Rome's influence globally. Technology, medicine, and engineering are centuries ahead of their historical counterparts. Education, social mobility, and civic engagement foster innovation and stability. Military, economic, and political systems operate in harmony, ensuring continuity and resilience. This early Renaissance sets the stage for the industrial and modern eras, allowing Rome to shape the world's development in ways unimaginable in the original historical timeline. By 1500 AD, the Roman Empire has entered an industrial age centuries ahead of our timeline. Factories powered by water and early steam engines appear across Europe and the Mediterranean, producing textiles, metal goods, and tools at unprecedented scale. Urban centers expand rapidly, with dense, well-organized infrastructure. Roads, canals, and rail lines connect major cities, facilitating trade and communication. Skilled labor, trained over generations, drives technological innovation. State investment in science and engineering accelerates industrial methods, while trade networks extend globally. This early industrialization reshapes society, creating a prosperous, urbanized population capable of sustaining economic and technological growth without the disruptions of fragmented states or political instability. Scientific and technological advancement flourishes under Roman oversight. Research institutions and academies promote experimentation and innovation. Steam power, mechanical engineering, and metallurgy reach levels previously centuries away. Naval engineering allows for secure maritime trade and exploration of distant continents. Agricultural mechanization ensures food security for growing urban populations. Medicine, sanitation, and public health systems advance further, supporting dense populations. Knowledge dissemination is widespread, with printed texts and state-sponsored education programs spreading innovation. Rome's coordinated investment in technology, infrastructure, and education ensures a rapid acceleration of industrial and societal development, positioning the empire as a global leader far ahead of historical timelines. Economic growth is robust, driven by urbanization, industry, and global trade. Cities host thriving markets, banks, and merchant guilds. Standardized currency, taxation, and banking regulations ensure economic stability. Trade routes extend across Europe, Africa, and Asia, exchanging goods, knowledge, and technology. Innovation is incentivized through patronage and industrial investment. Agricultural productivity supports large populations, while skilled artisans and engineers sustain industrial output. Economic stability reduces internal unrest, encouraging loyalty to the empire. The combination of trade, technology, and efficient governance allows the Roman Empire to dominate global commerce, influencing political and cultural developments on every continent it touches. Political stability under industrial Rome is unprecedented. Centralized governance coordinates large-scale infrastructure projects, urban planning, and industrial initiatives. Provincial governors maintain local autonomy while adhering to imperial policy. Legal systems are uniform and efficiently enforced, preventing corruption and social unrest. Diplomacy continues to take precedence over warfare, resolving conflicts through negotiation, trade, and strategic alliances. Intelligence networks monitor potential rebellions and external threats, ensuring proactive governance. This balance of centralized authority with regional flexibility allows Rome to innovate, expand, and maintain security, enabling societal progress without the chaos or fragmentation seen in historical Europe during similar periods. Cultural and scientific achievements accelerate alongside industrial growth. Art, literature, and music flourish, blending classical inspiration with contemporary themes. Educational institutions produce highly skilled professionals, engineers, and scientists, contributing to innovation across industries. Universities and academies promote research in physics, chemistry, and applied sciences, laying foundations for future technological breakthroughs. Public engagement in arts, science, and civic life strengthens social cohesion. The integration of cultural, educational, and industrial progress ensures that the Roman Empire remains stable, innovative, and prosperous, creating a society capable of rapid advancement and global influence far ahead of historical counterparts. Cultural and scientific achievements accelerate alongside industrial growth. Art, literature, and music flourish, blending classical inspiration with contemporary themes. Educational institutions produce highly skilled professionals, engineers, and scientists, contributing to innovation across industries. Universities and academies promote research in physics, chemistry, and applied sciences, laying foundations for future technological breakthroughs. Public engagement in arts, science, and civic life strengthens social cohesion. The integration of cultural, educational, and industrial progress ensures that the Roman Empire remains stable, innovative, and prosperous, creating a society capable of rapid advancement and global influence far ahead of historical counterparts. Transportation and infrastructure evolve rapidly under the Roman Empire. Railways, canals, and paved roads connect major cities and industrial hubs, facilitating commerce, communication, and military mobility. Urban planning prioritizes efficiency, sanitation, and public health. Ports expand to accommodate growing trade with distant continents, while advanced shipbuilding supports both commerce and exploration. Communication networks, including early telegraph systems, spread information instantly across provinces. This integrated infrastructure ensures that economic, scientific, and military initiatives are coordinated effectively, accelerating industrial growth and creating a highly interconnected society capable of global influence far earlier than in our historical timeline. Social reforms accompany industrialization, improving living standards and promoting civic participation. Education becomes universal, empowering citizens to engage in governance, commerce, and innovation. Labor laws protect workers, while guilds and professional associations encourage skill development and collaboration. Urban centers offer cultural and intellectual enrichment, fostering a vibrant, literate population. The empire supports social mobility, rewarding talent, knowledge, and innovation rather than birthright. These reforms reduce class conflict, strengthen loyalty to the empire, and create a society capable of sustaining rapid technological, economic, and cultural progress, ensuring that Rome remains resilient and unified throughout the industrial era. Military organization adapts to technological and industrial advancements. Roman forces integrate mechanized artillery, improved firearms, and advanced fortifications. Armies are smaller but highly professional, relying on strategy, logistics, and engineering rather than sheer numbers. Military academies train leaders in science, tactics, and technology, producing an elite force capable of maintaining security without large-scale conscription. Borders remain secure, and diplomacy resolves disputes with minimal violence. The combination of industrial innovation, disciplined forces, and strategic planning allows Rome to deter external threats while fostering global exploration, trade, and cultural influence, maintaining stability across a vast and diverse empire. Science, medicine, and technology advance at unprecedented speed. Universities and research centers produce groundbreaking discoveries in chemistry, physics, medicine, and engineering. Public health initiatives reduce disease and improve life expectancy, supporting dense urban populations. Industrial laboratories and workshops encourage experimentation and innovation, while state patronage ensures that discoveries are applied to infrastructure, military, and commerce. Knowledge dissemination through printed texts, academies, and international correspondence fosters collaboration across continents. The Roman Empire becomes a global center of innovation, producing technologies and discoveries ahead of their historical counterparts, laying the groundwork for a modern industrial and scientific society. By 1900 AE, the Roman Empire dominates a globalized world of industrial, scientific, and cultural achievement. Cities are thriving, interconnected hubs of trade, education, and innovation. Industrial technology powers economic expansion, while education and social reform sustain a skilled and engaged population. Diplomacy, intelligence networks, and disciplined military forces maintain stability and prevent large-scale conflicts. Exploration, commerce, and cultural exchange extend Rome's influence worldwide. This era sets the stage for early modern technological revolutions, global governance, and societal transformation, establishing a Roman-led world where progress, prosperity, and innovation flourish far ahead of historical timelines. By 1900, the Roman Empire has fully transitioned into the modern era, blending industrial power with advanced governance, culture, and technology. Cities are sprawling, densely populated, and highly organized, with infrastructure supporting transport, communication, and public services at unprecedented efficiency. Education is universal, producing skilled professionals, engineers, and scientists who drive innovation across all sectors. Public health, sanitation, and medicine have eradicated major diseases, and life expectancy rises dramatically. Global trade and diplomacy extend Rome's influence worldwide, creating a stable international order. Cultural institutions flourish, ensuring that art, literature, and science remain central to societal identity and cohesion. Scientific and technological progress accelerates under state coordination. Universities and research centers produce breakthroughs in physics, chemistry, medicine, and engineering. Electricity and early digital technologies are adopted rapidly, fueling industrial expansion and modern infrastructure. Transportation networks, railroads, and shipping connect continents efficiently. Telecommunications allow instantaneous communication across the empire. Medical advancements reduce mortality and improve quality of life, while industrial innovation transforms manufacturing and resource management. This integrated approach to science, industry, and governance ensures that Rome leads global progress, maintaining stability while pioneering technologies that historically emerged much later. Social and political systems evolved to support a diverse, educated, and engaged population. Civic participation is encouraged through councils, assemblies, and local governance. Meritocracy, education, and professional achievement dictate social advancement rather than birthright. Social reforms protect workers, promote equality, and ensure mobility. Cultural and educational institutions maintain cohesion, reinforcing a shared Roman identity while respecting regional diversity. Legal systems are transparent and efficiently enforced, reducing corruption and social unrest. This combination of governance, social structure, and civic engagement enables the empire to manage large populations while sustaining innovation, economic growth, and cultural flourishing. Military forces adapt to modern technology while remaining strategically disciplined. Armies integrate mechanized vehicles, advanced firearms, and aerial capabilities, ensuring security without unnecessary conflict. Intelligence networks, diplomatic channels, and rapid communication allow proactive crisis management. Military academies train leaders in science, strategy, and technology. Borders are secure, global interests are protected, and conflicts are minimized through negotiation, deterrence, and technological superiority. Rome's approach balances defense with diplomacy, ensuring that military power supports stability, international influence, and societal progress rather than destructive expansion. Culture, arts, and education thrive in modern Rome. Cities host universities, theaters, galleries, and museums, fostering creativity, intellectual debate, and scientific collaboration. Literature, music, and cinema flourish under state support and civic engagement. Media and communication networks allow widespread access to knowledge and cultural works. Innovation, critical thinking, and creativity are rewarded, creating a population capable of sustained technological, economic, and cultural advancement by integrating education, culture, and social mobility. The Roman Empire of the modern era becomes a global leader, a society that balances tradition and innovation while shaping the future on an unprecedented scale.
Global exploration and technological expansion define modern Rome. Research institutions lead breakthroughs in medicine, energy, transportation, and communication.
Space programs, advanced engineering, and industrial automation emerged decades earlier than in our timeline. Urban centers are fully electrified and connected via high-speed rail, advanced ports, and emerging aviation. Trade and cultural exchange with distant continents integrate global knowledge and resources. Scientific discoveries are rapidly disseminated through state-backed education and media, fostering a highly innovative society. The empire maintains a balance between progress, security, and governance, creating a globally influential, technologically advanced civilization far ahead of historical timelines. Economically, modern Rome thrives on industrial, technological, and trade networks spanning the globe. Cities function as hubs of commerce, finance, and innovation. Standardized currency, international banking systems, and trade agreements ensure stability. Resource management, energy production, and transportation infrastructure maximize efficiency. Urban planning, sanitation, and public health support dense populations. Skilled professionals, engineers, and artisans drive innovation and productivity. Rome's economic dominance, combined with coordinated governance and technological advancement, ensures prosperity, reduces social inequality, and allows the empire to maintain a global influence unmatched in historical reality. Education and knowledge dissemination are central pillars of modern Rome. Universal access to schools, universities, and research centers empowers citizens to contribute to science, industry, and governance. Innovation is incentivized through grants, state support, and collaboration between institutions. Libraries, museums, and media networks ensure cultural preservation and widespread literacy. Scientific journals and digital communication allow instantaneous exchange of ideas across continents. This commitment to knowledge cultivates an informed, capable, and creative population, ensuring that technological, medical, and cultural progress continues at an accelerated pace, sustaining the empire's leadership in all global domains. Culture and arts reach unparalleled heights in modern Rome. Music, cinema, literature, and visual arts flourish with state and civic support. Public spaces, theaters, galleries, and universities promote creativity, debate, and innovation. Traditional Roman values merge with modern aesthetics and multicultural influences, producing a unique cultural identity. Media, technology, and global communication allow ideas and artistic works to spread instantly. Cultural cohesion strengthens social stability while fostering international influence. This integration of creativity, education, and innovation ensures that Rome's legacy is not only political and technological, but also profoundly artistic, shaping global culture for centuries to come. By the present day, the Roman Empire dominates a technologically advanced, globally connected world. Cities are hubs of industry, education, culture, and governance. Science, medicine, and industry progress, centuries ahead of our timeline. Diplomacy and intelligence networks maintain international stability, while military forces ensure security without widespread conflict. Citizens enjoy universal education, social mobility, and robust cultural engagement, exploration, trade, and global collaboration extend Rome's influence worldwide. The continuity of governance, technological mastery, and cultural richness allows the empire to lead humanity into the modern era as a civilization far beyond the historical timeline, combining stability, innovation, and global authority.